Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. Welcome back yet again everybody. It's a lovely weekend guys. Thank you for tuning in yet again. We've got another no hype review today, and I think this one is really worthy of a no hype review because this is the latest Roja Parfums release. And not only is it the latest Roja Parfums release, but they did something interesting with this fragrance by giving it a new bottle color, bottle design, and I think that contributed to the hype of this fragrance. Now before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel guys. Thank you for doing so. If you haven't, please do. It really does help support the channel in many ways, and we've got over 500 videos guys. Okay, so if you've heard about the buzz on a certain fragrance, I guarantee you 90% is probably here on my channel, and if it's not here, it's gonna happen anyways. Now today we are gonna talk about Roja Apex folks, Roja Apex, and I've got a really generous sample that I've killed half of it, as you guys can see, because I wanted a feel for this fragrance. So it's been a few days, I've been trying this like back and forth so I can give you guys the big lowdown about this new Roja fragrance. Now the thing with Roja is when they do come out with a fragrance, as you can see, there's a smorgasbord of notes guys, okay? And really my formula to this is I'm gonna talk about the ones that stand out the most, the ones that really are noteworthy, and I'll tell you guys which ones are sort of like the background actors. The thing about numerous notes on a fragrance guys, like when you look at it from face value, you might come to certain conclusions about the fragrance. Like for example, if there's pineapple, you might think about Aventus, or when there's like leather, you might think about like ombre leather, and it might really put you off. But in this case guys, like I said, I will go over those major notes that maybe some of y'all are interested to hear about or you are concerned about, such as the leather. Now here we go, let's spray Roja Apex right now. Nice. Okay, so first things first guys, I'm gonna stick to the same thing I said when I first sniffed Roja Apex, which is this perfume specifically is a gentleman's perfume, and it really does have, especially in the intro, a very like British character. And as you know, Roja, he's British, he's based in the UK, and I feel like this is a British gentleman's cologne intro. Looking at the notes, we've got orange, we've got mandarin orange, we've got bergamot, which like I said before brings in a classy touch, and then we also have lemon. So you're gonna get a citrusy blast in the beginning that is quite lovely. And the interesting thing I found out upon wearing this fragrance is that I feel like the top notes and the mid notes are kind of like in together. They sort of like blend really quickly and seamlessly once you spray this perfume, meaning you are gonna get pineapple as well. And it is one of those pineapple notes that is just lovely. It's almost like you cut open a pineapple and you pulled it right out, and then you just smell the zestiness from that pineapple. It smells like that. It smells like a very naturally sweet pineapple, and the pineapple almost immediately blends with your citruses. So that's the interesting part, is that you're gonna get the sparkling bergamot, you're gonna get the orange and lemons, but then the pineapple also sneaks in within a few short minutes of spraying this perfume. Now I know what you're thinking guys. If you're thinking about the citruses being very predictable, I'm gonna tell you guys that there's gonna be a curve really quickly guys, because like I said, the mid part and the first part are kind of in together right here, and so you are gonna get jasmine come in early as well. And the big disrupt for me upon trying this fragrance is going to be your cistus, okay, or cistus incandus, which is sort of like a distant cousin of labdanum. So this note right here, the cistus, once it comes in guys, there's gonna be that herbaceous green touch, and it is also a precursor to the leather that's supposed to come in too. This cistus, like I said, is going to be the curve immediately soon, so it's not really as predictable as you guys might think. But then again, it is a very like British cologne type smell. And you know, actually I found out more about British colognes by trying out Penhaligons. So by trying out different Penhaligons like perfumes that were geared towards like the British gentleman, like when I smelled this, I was just like, man, this is like one of them. You know, it's very classy, it's very gentleman-like. There's a clean, fresh nature to it, and it seems like something that I could wear if I was rolling down Bond Street, or if I was going to Selfridges in London. Like, this would be it right here. The cistus is the precursor to leather, okay? And leather right here is a very frightening note, at least to me. Some fragrances smell like a leather bag, and it's just too much for me. But I would say, guys, that this leather is well blended into this, and it doesn't overcome the other notes. And the leather is not like a surprising leather that it's gonna come out of nowhere, guys, okay? The cistus will sort of lead you into the leather note. And when you smell this leather note, which is again not really there to overcome the other notes, it almost feels like, you know, an extra accessory, an extra addition to the whole like medley of notes. And you can liken that to like a gentleman's outfit. Leather included in a gentleman's outfit, whether it be a leather wallet, a leather bracelet, leather loafers, you know, that's sort of like how I can put in this leather, okay? It's not gonna overcome the entire thing. It's gonna be there. It's well blended. And again, it's actually not off-putting like how other leather fragrances are, where leather is the main like part of the whole deal. And the big reason why leather is really not the biggest part of the whole deal is because this fragrance is green. Okay, and that's no surprise, guys, because Roja Apex, they do preview it right from the bottle that is gonna be green. And in Roja Apex, that's exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna get green notes, some fresh, some herbaceous, but I would say mostly fresh, that will come in and counteract that leather that you are smelling. And with that, you're gonna get some galbanum, you're gonna get some fir balsam, you're gonna get a lot of oak moss right there, guys. And then there's also an earthy side of this fragrance where you are gonna get patchouli. So there's gonna be some earthy patchouli, but I would say that out of all these green notes, it's really like the piney, fresh fir balsam, the galbanum, I think, that really creates this cologne type smell. The cologne feel really does continue from top notes to base notes, I'd say. And the interesting part is there's a part of this fragrance in the base notes where it's more, you know, ambery. You're gonna see like notes like tobacco, you're gonna see rum, you're gonna see like benzoin. And usually when we look at those notes, it's like those are reserved for certain fall winter fragrances. And in this case, guys, yeah, you're gonna smell part of it, but I wouldn't say that it overcomes the green earthy part with like the leather. Okay, so that's like the big thing I can tell you guys, is that don't keep your hopes up that the rum and tobacco are going to be like these standout notes, because they're really not. They're just going to be these minor players in this whole fresh green type of perfume right here. And the key note from the mid to the base is going to be juniper berry, guys, and I love juniper berry. So the juniper berry comes from mid to base, and it adds a fruity tangent just like in the beginning. So you are going to get like an overall feel of this fragrance. Not many evolutions, I would say, but it would really give you that overall feel. And of course, again, you have certain notes like the labdanum, the leather, to add more base into this whole thing, because I think that if they didn't put those notes, then it would smell generic. And because there are notes that disrupt it a little bit, like your leather, your cistus, your labdanum, your ambergris, your musk, there's certain notes right here that kind of make it into a much classier type of gentleman's perfume. And like I said, very, very British in my opinion. So where's the hype on this perfume, guys? I honestly believe that it's just in the bottle, okay? The bottle itself, the green bottle with the Apex logo and the new design, the black cap, I think that that's really where the hype is. But anybody who's ever tried this, who's ever like worn this maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times is going to come to the conclusion that this fragrance is more for those that are looking for more mileage out of their perfume, not necessarily the collectability, the groundbreaking smell, or something that'll take them out of this world into a different dimension while smelling the perfume. I don't think so. This fragrance is for the man that really uses cologne, the one that really wears it a lot of times. And when I think about that, I think about guys that like Scandal, guys that like maybe Danger, guys that like Oligarch, those kinds of Roja Parfums. I think that this is one of them. This is for the man that wants mileage out of his fragrance, and it's really not on the expensive side of Roja, so I think that it would be a really good buy if you are looking for something that you're actually gonna wear over and over. This is also, in my opinion, a great first impressions perfume. I think that if you are gonna come and meet other people for the first time, whether it's a professional thing or it's actually just a social thing, like a casual social thing, I think that Roja Apex is absolutely perfect. The citruses, the pineapple, the green herbaceous nature is actually lovely and uplifting and fresh. And so I think it will give you a really good first impression. And if manliness is something that you want to add to the mix, you want to smell manly, it is not too uplifting to where you don't smell manly. Okay, there's gonna be that labdanum, the leather, those little cashmere woods, the little tweaks that Roja put in there, musk, to make it smell manlier while being fresh. So I really do recommend this, especially for those that are always meeting people. If you're gonna go for like a job interview, I would wear Apex. If you're gonna meet new people and you wanna make a favorable first impression and you're a gentlemanly guy, then I think Apex is perfect as well. This is also, in my opinion, a great sillage perfume. It's very cologne and fresh, and once you spray this, you will really feel like there's a strong sillage around you. And this fragrance goes 10 to 12 hours, guys. I don't see a problem with the longevity of this fragrance, and by that I mean significant scent, 10 to 12 hours. I don't really count the skin scent part of it, so if you add that, maybe it's longer. And it's also a draw-in scent, in my opinion. So it's both a sillage type of scent, but there's something about it, like I said, those hidden notes that will make, I think, people come in and want to smell you. When we're talking about usage, mileage, and something you can use over and over, I think Apex is one of them. Again, if you like Scandal, Danger, Oligarch, and maybe some Penhaligon's London British gentlemanly perfumes, then please grab your bottle of Apex, or at least try it so you can see if this adds up in your collection. Okay, so that is it. That is my review on Roja Parfums Apex, guys. Let me know on the comments below what you think of this fragrance. And I know when Roja comes up with fragrances like this, like Apex, you guys are on it. You guys are already buying a decant, or you're already getting the bottle. So let me know what you think about Apex. Does your judgment of this perfume line up with my assessment of this perfume? Let me know in the comments below, guys. And again, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Support the channel, guys. I know that you guys are liking my new shorts, and I will continue doing that because that's honestly what I do, and I never thought about like making it into a video, but I test fragrances every day. So if you like those shorts, let me know in the comments what fragrances you would like me to do a first sniff on, and I will get to it as soon as possible. Okay, guys? So until then, this is Troy D. Have a great weekend, guys. God bless. Take care. Peace.